Hello everyone, it's Michael here from the Action Figure Cave, and today we have another top 10 video for you. The last video we put up was a top 10 most expensive Black Series figures. This time we're doing the vintage collection figures. On the last video, a lot of you guys asked us to do the vintage collection one, and I already started planning it, so I wanted to get it up this weekend. We're gonna do a lot more of these top 10 videos, but we're gonna kind of break them out and do them over time. I just really wanted to get the vintage collection one out after we did the Black Series. Anyway, so if you guys are new to the channel, just make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. We do have a lot of content coming up, and we don't want you guys to miss any of it, so and we appreciate it if you do subscribe, and obviously give us a like on this video. So if you guys didn't see the last video, so what I did, I used the eBay search tool and I used the sold items. So any vintage collection figures sold over the last couple months, I did an average of those figures and came up with this list. For the Black Series, I only did a month because the market changes a lot more on the Black Series, because Hasbro is re-releasing a lot of the older figures. They have an archive line where they released older figures. Commander Cody is one of those figures, and in the vintage collection, they're handling it a little differently. I'm not sure what they're doing. They've been re-releasing some of the older figures, but it's not any of these really expensive ones. They're kind of re-releasing the Luke and Han and Bespin. And so what I did was include every single carded figure that was released, including any convention exclusives and variants. So in the Black Series, I really just included store variants and regular mainline. I took out all the convention exclusives. So anyway, I've been talking a lot, so let's get right to it, and let's do number 10. So number 10 is a VC19 Commander Cody, and this is the foil variant. So there was two Commander Codys made, same figure, just two different card backs. One was the regular carded figure, and this one is the foil variant. And so the foil variants were kind of similar to the carbonized figures that they just came out with the Mandalorian vintage collection. So they made a few of these figures. I think there was 12 of them in total. So basically this figure is the only one on the list that is from that foil variant line. So this actually figure is going for $105, and it actually goes for $15 more than the regular version. So I was a little surprised because I was expecting to see General Grievous to go for more money than this figure. So that's number 10. VC64 Princess Leia and Slave Outfit. So I combined the two variants for this one. So it's the Avenger Jedi and the Return of the Jedi. So this figure has actually skyrocketed from the last time I actually checked. It's going for $130 on average price. The Revenge card is going for a few dollars more than the Return card. I didn't break it out by Return or Revenge, but just know $130 is the average price. If you want the Revenge card, you might have to pay a little more. And it also varies with all the card detail and the condition of the card. But this figure has definitely gone up in price. So that's number 9. So number 8. VC101, the Old Republic Bounty Hunter, Shae Vizsla. So this figure here is part of the Expanded Universe line, and these figures are going for so much money, and the reason for that is because Hasbro is releasing the Expanded Universe figures now on a Star Wars card. So we're not seeing them on the Expanded Universe card. This figure is going for $170 for a card figure. It's a lot of money. It's a nice looking figure, it's a nice looking card back, but wow, these figures I'm missing from my collection, and that's why I kind of put a hold on collecting some of these, because I definitely need the budget for a Black Series and Hot Toys. So, but anyway, it's a lot of money. VC101, number 8. So another Expanded Universe figure, and it's the VC113 Republic Trooper, again from the Old Republic. This figure is going for $175. So definitely a high price on this one. I remember when I was trying to get some of these figures, just maybe 7-8 months ago, I had this figure, I was watching it, and it was up to $125, and I think it went for like $130, so this figure has been rising over time. Number 6 is the Yak Face HasLab Sail Barge exclusive. So this Yak Face figure came with a coin, and it actually is part of the sail barge that came out last year. So this figure is going for $176. This figure's been up and down. So basically, when this sail barge first started getting shipped to backers, I saw this figure going on eBay for about $300, and I saw people buying it for $300. So it kind of went down a little bit, and it went back up, and it went down. So you'll be interested to see what the new carded figures and the Razor Crest goes for. So interesting. So Just like the Slave Leia one, this is the VC09 Boba Fett Revenge Return variant. So this figure is going for $185, and I was really surprised because, you know, this figure at one point was under $100. And I mean, it's an older figure. I think it's from a different line on a Empire Strikes Back picture with a Return of the Jedi on it. So it's definitely very interesting, you know, to see it go for so much money. And then, if you guys don't know, I mean, they're going to release a brand new Return of the Jedi figure, Boba Fett figure, on the old Kenner card back where, you know, where Boba Fett's on the sail barge. So definitely very surprised to see that figure to go for this much. VC102 Clone Wars Ahsoka. So this figure is going for $270 on average. Wow, and this figure is probably the most sold figure that I saw on eBay. So, but this figure gets a lot of money, you know, and I remember back in the day, the vintage collection was kind of like going on hiatus for a while. They were kind of stopping the line for whatever reason, and they came out with a case of figures, and it was an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and Ahsoka was in this case, and the whole case cost $100. There was an Ahsoka in it, there was a Emperor's Royal Guard, and a whole bunch of really cool figures, and, you know, $100, and I passed on it. This figure is going alone just for $270, and all the other figures in that case, they're not on this list, but they're close to $100. So wow, where's the time machine when you need one? They probably will release this figure somehow. I mean, they're making a lot of Clone Wars figures now. They gotta have Ahsoka. They're probably gonna update the, you know, the face sculpt and everything. So I would hold off if I needed this figure a lot. I would not pay this money for it, but again, that's up to you guys. I'm just here to deliver the price. All right, so number 3, and a lot of people don't even know about this figure. It's the VC20, the Canadian variant of Yoda. So, all right, what is this figure about? Okay, so anyway, I get the price first. It's $386 for this figure, and it's very rare because I saw 3 listings over the last few months: $360, $340, and $460. Someone paid $460 for this figure. So basically, it's the same with Revenge of the Sith Yoda. It's on a Empire Strikes Back card, and it was released in Canada only. So it's very rare, and that's why it's a lot of money. But it's, again, great card back, but it doesn't match the figure. But again, if you're a variant collector, this figure is very important to you. A lot of money. So anyway, that is number 3. And that's right, it's Jar Jar's Revenge. So Jar Jar Binks in Carbonite. This is part of the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con Lost Line. This figure is currently going for $500. Wow. So, all right, it's an exclusive, and the only way you get this figure is you get the whole Lost Line wave, which was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and it came with all those blue cards. I did get a blue carded Jar Jar. You also got this figure, which is the Jar Jar in Carbonite, and the prices have been skyrocketing this figure. When I was looking at it early in the year, it was a couple hundred, maybe $300. So that's the average price, $500. There's none on sale right now on eBay. As I make this video, there's none on sale, so sure there's other places you can get this figure, but it is very rare. 2 other figures that are more rare than this one are our number 1 figure, and I put them together, and I'll tell you why. So here they are. So number 1 is VC66, Shiracious Crumb, and VC67, the Mouse Droid. These 2 figures individually are going for $550 each. And again, these figures are part of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's part of the Death Star pack. That whole pack comes with all the Revenge of the Jedi figures. So we already saw on this list that the Revenge of the Jedi Slave Leia and the Revenge of the Jedi Boba Fett are going for a lot of prices. So if you want to buy that whole set, you're going to pay way over $1,000 for it. These 2 figures alone cost over $1,000. And I couldn't really find a lot of sold listings for these figures. They both went for $550. One went a month ago, and I think the Mouse Droid went 2 months ago for $550. So anyway, this is the list, most expensive vintage collection figures, including the exclusives. So there's only really a few regular versions of these figures. There's the Emperor's Royal Guard. There's a lot of figures going for like, you know, $80, $90. The Sand Troop right here, I think it's an average price of $75, $80. So there's a lot of figures that are in that group range. If you guys want to see a loose figure list, I would definitely put it together. Some of the prices on these figures are crazy as well. Like for example, the Republic Trooper is going for over $100, even loose without the card back. So Anyway, I hope you like this kind of video, guys. Definitely, you know, I like doing them. It's definitely good for my own benefit. Also, do these videos to kind of tell you guys, you know, what you should be spending if you're spending, or just, you know, to see what's going on in the collecting world. You know, I collect for fun, but it's also good to know, you know, what these figures are going for. Guys, have a great rest of the weekend and go get yourself some vintage collection action figures.